Hey, what's good, guys? I'm Popo. Thank you very much for coming to the channel. On this channel I do unboxings, gear reviews, and a lot of MPC related content comes out of this channel right here. I'm going to be talking about the MPC Keys today, and what we're going to do is install a solid state drive into the bottom. What we're going to want to do that is so that we don't end up filling up our internal memory on our keyboard whenever we just save all these projects, which they'll add up really fast, and then you'll find yourself with memory full, just like I did on my MPCX back in the day. So I'm trying to save you that struggle. So there's a few things that we need to do in order to get this to work. Sorry. If you haven't gone to the Akai site, you need to go to the Akai site, register your product. It's a pain, and you have to do it in order to update wirelessly. We're going to go ahead and go through that, and then I want to show you how to install this SATA solid state hard drive. And that's about it, and then I'll wrap up the video. There's a lot of things that I want to do on this, but these are very important things that we need to do first before we can start having fun. So let me switch this up here. I'm going to flip the keyboard upside down on some pillows or something. Make sure that it's unplugged, because if you lift up that keyboard, when that plug's plugged in, it's going to snap it in half, and you don't want that. So we're going to unplug everything, all the speakers, flip it over, and then we'll install this drive. No problem, right? Let's do it. So this one right here is going to strip it. This one here is not a Phillips. You want to use the right stuff for the right job, guys. Don't be cheap like me or too excited to get the right tools out. You will strip these and then they won't come out. And then you'll be like, yeah. So go ahead and grab yourself. And I want to do this with you guys. This way you can see the mistakes that you make. This is what you want to use. This kind of screwdriver right here. That's it. So we're going to take this here. Okay, so whenever you take the top off, we got the metal plate off, and this is the solid state drive we're going to put, just the 530 series, 240 gigabyte. This was actually in one of my older MPCs, so I'm just going to see if the project swap over. So this is what we're going to do. When you unplug it, you get this little ribbon cable like this little guy right here, and all you do is just match them up. It won't plug in any other way, so you just put it right on in there. And then this is kind of tricky. Let me show you. What you want to do here is, it's like, it don't look like it's going to fit. You want to push in, firm, and push. Now it's in there. You can screw the 4 screws into the back plate if you want. Me, I don't really care. So I'll probably end up switching that out for a bigger one in the future. So I just want to put this back in here, and then we're going to fire this bad boy up, and I'll show you that you can go ahead and save to this drive now instead. And if this drive does not show up, you may need to format it in your computer, and what you'll do is go to disk management. I'll show you in a second, but you'll basically plug in your MPC Keys into your computer with the USB cable that it came with, the blue one, and I'll show you right now. Cool, so we fired up our MPC. We're going to go ahead, hit let's go. I'm going to go to an empty project here and go hit menu, preferences, or save, and then save as, and you can see my other drive here. And internal is no bueno. You do not want to save to your internal drive, because it's going to end up filling up your memory up here. If you hit main and you hit this little memory box, it shows your memory is going to be, this is already 25%, which I think is okay, because yeah, it's going to start you off at 25%, but it also it loads up sounds for you. I mean, if you start off with an empty project, you end up loading up sounds anyway, so you're going to end up spinning that, and it's got plenty more room to go. Other than that, guys, I just wanted to run you through that. If this is not working, what you want to do is take a look over here at the computer. What I mean by not working, like if you press menu and hit save, and project as, and you're not seeing any other drives, then you need to format your disk to FAT32, and I'll show you that right here on the computer screen. So in order to get into control, for your computer to recognize the drive, without being in controller mode whatsoever, I don't have the software up and running. I'm just going to hit this MPC, and it's going to put me in controller mode. Now the computer should recognize the drive and pull it up. If it does not pull up the drive, like I can show you right here, it says MPC files, and everything is right there, and it shows all of my projects. Let me get through here real quick. Stuff starting to freeze up on me. Lord. Cool, so now that I have that file up there, if not, just go down here to your Finder and type in disk management. Remember format disk partitions right here. And right here it'll show up your drive, basic, blah blah blah. This is my exFAT. These are just my settings that I put on here, okay? So if you have to format it, you'll just have to right click it and then go in here. And you just want to make sure you format it to exFAT, okay? And then it'll show up in your MPC, and I'm not in controller mode or anything like that now. I'm back in standalone. And now whenever I pull up a project, or if I want to save expansion packs, I can just save them straight to my drive, and they'll pull up here instead of me having to hit, save, and then filling up my internal. Cool, so again, the reason why that is so important, guys, is because whenever you start making multi-sampled loops and everything, and you're playing keys and you got these big projects, those squares fill up pretty quick, and I know it does have like 4 gigs or whatnot, but you don't want to save to your internal. But bottom line, it slows everything down, and I know from experience, and I want to save you the heartache. So install a SATA or solid state drive. I'd recommend Samsung. Kind of steer clear from Western Digital. It's kind of a pain for me, but they both do work. Other than that, you save to a USB stick or something like that would be really, really cool, or an external, these are just as good, okay, just as good. The same thing, you pop them in your desktop, and if they don't recognize them, you go to device, disk management, and it'll pop this up, and you'll have to format it to FAT32 or exFAT32. That's just what MPC recommends. That's why I do it that way. And it seems to work just fine. Other than that, guys, now that we've gone through the unboxing, we did the registration, I believe. I think I might have taken that down. It was just registering your product, okay? You go in there to your Kai site, you make sure that you register your product and download everything. This way you can get into controller mode if you're using the computer. Most of the stuff on there is just software anyway. I really don't use it, okay? I think that pretty much wraps that up for today. Everything seems to be working. I'm going to pull some old projects up on the keys and see what it does. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be making a video on how I feel comparing the MPC X, the Live, and the keys, because there are some serious things to talk about. And then I do know a little bit about the MPC One. I kind of want to, this way you guys know what you're getting yourselves into whenever you buy each one. I bought them all with my own money, so I know exactly what each one kind of gets into that other ones don't. So far I'm in love with the keys, and yeah, this really, again, I don't want to ramble on anymore. I just wanted to show you that install and that it does work. That I would get on that ASAP. Right on, guys. I'm Polly Popo. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to make a video for you. Until next time, I think that's about it. So I'll see you later. Take it easy.